President-elect Trump's transitional team is reportedly laying the groundwork for the U.S. to exit from the World Health Organization on the first day of office. This is according to a new report from Reuters. Now, it's not the first time Trump would attempt to exit the WHO. He began the year-long withdrawal process back in 2020 before President Biden reversed the decision at the start of his term. A U.S. departure from the WHO would eliminate the organization's largest source of funding, significantly limiting its ability to respond to public health crises. CBS News campaign reporter Taurean Small joins us now from West Palm Beach, Florida. Taurean, why does Donald Trump want the U.S. to get out of the WHO?
Well, Michael, exactly as you just laid out, back in 2020, Trump promised that the United States would withdraw. This was peak COVID, claiming that the World Health Organization had taken a bended knee to China. Of course, as you just mentioned there, President Biden reversed it once he came into office. But we also have to take a look at Trump's incoming administration. He is installing some very critical skeptics of the World Health Organization, especially and his top pick to lead the Department of Health and Human Services. That's Robert F. Kennedy. If this happens, the U.S. could face a number of consequences, including insulating itself from some of those global initiatives that are spearheaded by the World Health Organization. But ultimately, the biggest hit would be that organization itself. As you said, the United States is the largest contributor to it.
I also want to talk about this. President Biden's decision to commute the sentence of 37 inmates on federal death row drew a lot of criticism, including from Donald Trump. What did he say?
Well, Michael, as you know, Trump uses his own version of a bully pulpit and Truth Social to comment on things. He has been doing that for quite a while now. And in two posts, he pretty much condemned Biden's decision here. He, in a first post, said that it was nonsensical. It didn't make sense to him why he would do that, calling some of the people being committing some of, in his mind, the more heinous crimes. In the second one, he vowed to direct his Department of Justice to seek harsher penalties for people who commit these types of crimes. Again, drawing daylight between him and Joe Biden in terms of how tough he is or can be on crime.
Now, we're less than a month away from Inauguration Day. What do we know about the president-elect's first plans after taking office?
Well, President Trump's rallies have been somewhat instructive. If you've attended any of those, you would know that there are usually two top things on his mind. That's immigration and energy. Drill, baby, drill, and then build that wall. So it's likely we'll see him on the first day utilize the power of the pen to get some action, immediate action done, not just on constructing the border wall, because a lot of that would take means of the power of the purse through Congress, but also just tougher immigration policy. And then maybe we'll see a rollback of Biden-era regulation and climate policy when it comes to energy. Those are the top two items. He has a long laundry list of things that he hopes to accomplish within the first 100 days. But again, he'll have to work through Congress in order to get it done, though he'll have a Republican House majority and Senate majority. The margins are just too thin, so it'll likely see him seeking some type of consensus with Democrats as well in order to get his agenda passed through, Michael.
All right, Taurean Small in West Palm Beach. Thanks.